happy Earth Day, everyone. Psalm 24 says, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the whole world, all who live in it." And that is such a cool verse. It's a reminder that the earth is, it's a main character in each of our stories. The earth is where we spend every day. And unless you're a person who went to the moon a week ago, which is very cool, left the earth for a time and then landed back safely, for most of us, our lives are spent right here on earth. Our days are filled with the things of the earth, right? The weather, the regional climates we live in, the rocks, the sand, the grass, mountains, lakes, concrete, all the things of the earth.
Yes, and 56 years ago on April 26, 1970, first Earth Day was celebrated. And it was an awareness campaign of how industrialization had grown and quickly developed. And there were benefits, so many benefits, but also a lot of unintended consequences, like waste. Those things are starting to accumulate. What do we do with all the gases going out the chimneys, the liquids being dumped directly into the rivers, solids piling up in landfills? The earth could not bear the toll, and it could not be overlooked any longer. So I remember as a kid, my grandparents reporting to us that they saw a wild turkey at their bird feeder. And then later, I saw for myself for the first time a big puffed up tom turkey out in their yard. And it was pretty spectacular. And it was rare and unique in that time in history. But now, today, this week, I probably saw 6 tom turkeys walking around in fields with other hens. I mean, it's become common. The wildlife has returned in abundance to Wisconsin.
That turkey is just one example of the return of wildlife to this area. It's the efforts of the first Earth Day that set in motion those changes that had a positive impact. Once, a long time ago, it was rare to see an eagle or a sandhill crane, but now we see them all the time.
Yeah, and so I grew up here in Wausau, Wisconsin, and the Wisconsin River flows through town, and it's dammed up to create Lake Wausau. When I was a kid, it was commonly known as disgusting. The fish tasted disgusting. The water smelled bad, but not anymore. The river has drastically been cleaned up over the last 50 years because of the Clean Water Act, Clean Air Act. So, which all that has led to wildlife flourishing. So in the 70s, it was rare to see that eagle because there's only 108 nesting pairs in the 70s. And now there's over 1,600 pairs of eagles. That's an incredible change. And this is the care for our earth, for our home. And this is following through on the God-given mandate to be stewards of the earth. And more still needs to be done.
In the book of Genesis, God gave Adam and Eve that creation mandate to act as stewards of the earth by being fruitful and multiplying, filling the earth, subduing it, having dominion over all the living creatures, all those things, cultivating, keeping, protecting the Garden of Eden. And this mandate was established with humans as the caretakers, responsible for developing creation's potential, but preserving it to the glory of God. So Earth Day is kind of like a reminder that we are called to be stewards of the earth. We have this responsibility to take care of the place God's given us where we live. Remember Shel Silverstein's book, The Giving Tree? Remember how easy it is to be takers, taking the apples, the branches, the whole trunk, taking a seat on the stump that's left behind. But God so loved the world that he gave, and he made us to be givers too, to be fruitful, to tend, to care, to protect the things he's entrusted to our care.
Yeah, and it might seem daunting to face this enormous task of human-created pollution. But the reminder on Earth Day that every small action adds up. I remember in the Onion newspaper back when you could get it in paper form, I picked one up, and a headline said, "It's just one plastic bottle." Tossing it out. Says 1 million people. So if you think about it, you toss one plastic bottle out your car window, big deal. 1 million do that, and you can't even drive down the road anymore.
The same is true, really, for taking small positive actions, because they accumulate up as well. Your one good thing accumulated with 1 million other people adds up to be a lot. And that's kind of the Earth Day encouragement for all of us as we see eagles and turkeys and loons and sandhill cranes on an almost daily basis around here. They're an encouragement that change can happen, does happen, and that what you do and I do matters. And together with God, we're stewards of this earth.
Happy Earth Day, everybody. We'll see you next time.